After months, Red, it's here. Street fight, me, Red Davis, and hell, nothing in between, and nothing else matters. Tonight it ends!
And finally, we're getting it! Red Davis versus Jason Way later on tonight, and All Talk. I'm so excited for that one.
I'm so excited for that as well. Welcome to EBW, baby.
I'm excited too. I can't wait to see Red Davis get his hands on Jason Way. Yeah, of course, I'm Perry Atlas, All Talk. Charlie J and Maxx Rx is also going to be addressing the crowd later on today, following his big loss.
From him?
Yeah, following his big loss at War for the World. This is the first time we're going to be really hearing from him.
Poteet, Texas. My name is Big Time Rock. Humble yourself. Not sometime, not part-time, big time. And tonight, I go one-on-one with Arik Walker. You know what? I've known him for a little while. I know he's got some skill, but he ain't big time. And as a matter of fact, he kind of reminds me of some of you out here. Absolutely trash! Absolutely trash! Just like that kid right there in the front row. So Arik, bring your sorry ass out here. Step up, get stepped on, because this is how big time.
Oh man, big time, raw, confident as he goes up against Airk Walker. Now I know that they've had a little bit of history. This is the first time that they really get to get the hands on each other. We're talking EBW style, as it is for the EBW Baddest Man in Texas Championship. Now, what I want to hear from you, Perry Atlas, as well as you, Tom All Talk, is just how amazing is Big Time Rod, isn't he? We're talking about an amazing champion who's one of the most longest reigning baddest man in Texas, getting to it dang near.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best in EBW, and he's
our chop from Arik Walker.
He's the future, man. That's all I gotta say about Big Time Rod. He's the future.
Look, Big Time Rod, he's a very promising talent. He absolutely is the future and the present of EBW. But he's not going to truly break out until he gets that ball and chain off his ankle known as Red Davis. Oh, so easy to say, Red Davis. You're talking about the... So what you're telling me is he's not going to get big until he gets rid of the reason why he's even in these sequences to begin with. He wasn't in Baddest Man in Texas before Red Way. Okay, let's take into consideration what Red Way did. We're talking made him a former world-class tag team champion, a current EBW Baddest Man in Texas championship. And you're saying, you know what? Get rid of the success reason. You'll still be successful. Charlie J. Two things can be true at once. Exactly. Red helped him out, and Red Davis is the reason why Rod is great. Red Davis could have helped out Rod a lot in his career and helped boost him. At the same time, it might be the right decision for Rod to move on and try to grow past Red Davis.
And you got to think about the fact that what has Red Davis done since aligning himself with all of these people he's had in Red's way?
What have you done for me lately?
World champion.
What have you done for me lately?
No,
right?
I'm saying Big Time Rod and everybody in Red's way have helped Red Davis become world champion.
Because they
goes both ways, Jay.
That by providing Red Davis with his, we're talking about the trickle-down effect, okay? A business, exactly. And when the person at the top succeeds, the rest follow, which is why at one point, Red's Way held every title in EBW concurrently. Look, Charlie, we all know that trickle-down economics doesn't work, but Big Time Rod, there's no denying that Big Time Rod is money. Yes, he is. Big Time Rod is big time money. Exactly what you just said. But I will say this, though, as I've been watching, is that this Arik Walker, he's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually been pretty impressing me this whole time. He ain't no Big Time Walker, but he is definitely really good. Yeah, but he can't let Big Time get in his head too much. And he'll do exactly this. This is what Big Time wants. But go quick. Thank you from Arik Walker. He didn't let the trap spring on him, and now Big Time is on the back foot.
The wrestlers have hit the green, as you would say, here in EBW. And I will say, I talked to Big Time Rod, and he said that he has seen Arik Walker on the indies doing what he does, and he's always wanted to duke it out with him. Is that Mop Guy?
That is Mop Guy. Oh!
Just
blasting off his
But
chest.
that is the nature of a Baddest Man in Texas championship match. You never know what you're going to get when the rules go out the window. The only thing that matters here is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, not to say that every single Baddest Man in Texas match needs to be a hardcore match, but there is a certain expectation that most anything goes in a Baddest Man in Texas match.
Just like that.
Double
Right
misses.
there, when you know how, see, here's the thing, that's the problem with Arik Walker. Unlike Big Time Rod, who's not only a vet in the ring, but also a vet to these championship matches, he knows how to use the whole ring to his advantage.
Yeah.
He is not breaking any rules.
Yeah, he split the scrotal seat.
Exactly.
But, he did, and as dirty as that is, he's trying to send a message. He's trying to retain his title, and anything goes in Baddest Man in Texas.
Dirty only applies when you're breaking the rules. When they don't exist, you're playing smart.
Listen, the point of the Baddest Man in Texas title is you gotta suck it up, Buttercup.
Exactly.
Oh man, yeah, man. That's that's the legacy of the title. You got to be able to fight through anything.
Baddest Man, even if moves like that sometimes take away your manhood.
But that's what Arik Walker needs to kind of meet Big Time where he's at. Oh, Big Time just sends him right back to the canvas. Easy money there. Those kick pads of Arik Walker giving static shock. I like that. I like those kick pads. I'm gonna tell him that when I see him in the back. Oh, what a knife edge chop from Big Time. But I guess it doesn't matter what your kick pads look like. If you're getting your butt whooped by Big Time Rod, it's not looking good for Arik Walker.
Now perfectly legal right there. Now as you can see, Ref Anthony Garza not checking to break anything, just checking to see if Arik Walker's gonna quit. Again, all perfectly legal.
Yeah, it's like also too, Anthony Garza can't tell them not to do something, but he can ask them not to.
That's all you can do is ask for some. That don't mean you're gonna get it in a Baddest Man in Texas Championship. And these match rules are just built for Big Time Raw. Okay, he knows how to take advantage of the whole ring.
As Arik Walker is putting a shit!
Spine buster from Big Time Rod.
And look at that pose he's hitting. That's how you know he's a charismatic individual. He's hitting that pose.
What time is it? We're talking about not sometimes, not part-time. We're talking about big time.
That's God.
About to hit him with that.
Oh, big time miss from Big Time Rod. And this might be a turning point if Arik Walker can capitalize.
If he can capitalize. Okay, Big Time Rod. It's not the first time that's happened. This isn't his first rodeo.
We can sing the praises of Big Time Rod all day long, but we don't know exactly what Arik Walker is capable of.
Gets out of the way, and that might have messed up the knee or the foot of Big Time Rod on that square post. And Arik Walker now in control, and he needs to take advantage of this. He's got the champion reeling.
I will say that is true, because if you can somehow get Big Time Rod in this position, you better somehow capitalize, because if you don't, he is going to come back and get you.
Watch out, he's setting him up. Cross body right on the AstroTurf in front of the fans. Now look at that.
Saying that is straight back to green.
That was some flexibility there too.
He needs to get up, and if he wants to take advantage of Big Time Rod in this position, he needs to hurry up and capitalize. He's giving Big Time Rod too much time, and I know for a fact that Big Time Rod takes advantage of all that time perfectly.
Hey man, what does wise man once say? Fools rush in, and maybe not Eric Young, hey, great wrestler. Maybe Arik Walker just trying not to get ahead of himself.
He didn't get ahead of himself because he got a back full of table. Because that's what happens when you take too long. Big Time Rod is going to get you.
I say after that cross body, you should have thrown him right in that ring and gotten that 2 count or 3 count or whatever. He could have won it off of that.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's too late now. Now he's got laid out on that bench, and Big Time Rod might be closing in on a victory. Got him right by the hair. Anthony Garza just there to make the call. 2, kick out! And man, Big Time did everything right. He hooked the leg. He had him center of the ring. Both shoulders were down. You couldn't have asked for a better pin. Arik Walker just has more in the tank.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what Arik Walker is capable of. We could talk about Big Time Rod all day long, but Arik Walker is a sleeper.
Oh, what a super kick. Big Time Rod is Big Time reeling. Oh, hidden blade to the back. Back
Get that
elbow
pin,
there.
get that pin.
I think he might have hurt himself on that. Maybe a colliding of the heads there.
I think he might have as well.
He might have.
Yeah, because a move like that would have, I will admit, a move like that can take out most people, but he might not have got all of it, I think is what he was. He didn't get a lot of that elbow.
And that might have cost Arik Walker the match.
I think it did, because Big Time Rod with the beautiful Rodplex.
A big fishing rod from Big Time Rod. To be expected. And all up in the grill of Anthony Garza. You gotta keep your hands off that man. He's a valuable commodity.
But I say, Ref Anthony, I will give that man his praise, since he's not shy to, he's getting hit a couple times.
He's been calling all the matches as of recently. Man, he's working overtime.
I will give him that. And Arik Walker, I will give him that. Oh my Lord, that was a great move.
Arik Walker out of nowhere, just like I've been saying this entire match. He's my sleeper. I'm picking him to win this thing right here.
Throwing that clothesline like an absolute
Pin him, pin him, pin him. Pull him into the middle.
Yeah, man, if he could get to the pinfall right now, it's got to be over. But look at Big Time
Rod getting out of the ring,
Yeah,
because that is how a champion thinks.
You got to give Big Time Rod credit for that.
He did. He positioned himself. He knew where he was in the ring, and he rolled out. That's veteran game right
Hey,
there.
man, it's not a poke to the eye. It's not a... Oh, man! With the championship! All legal! Baddest Man in Texas championship on the line! And Big Time's got him set up! Big Time drop! That has got to be it.
2, 3, and down! Your baddest man in Texas. We are talking about Big Time Rod. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that I knew from the beginning was going to win this one. I'll tell you that much right now.
Hey, man, impressive performance from Arik Walker, but Big Time was just too much for him tonight. And now we're going to hear a special message from Maxx Rx. He's going to address everybody after his loss at War for the World.
All right, let's hear what Maxx Rx has to say.
One thing I've learned in life is you can't judge other people if you're not willing to judge yourself. Maybe when I look deep down in my heart, maybe I wasn't knocking on my friends' doors. Maybe I wasn't checking to see if my friends were good. Maybe that's why 2025 didn't go right for Maxx Rx. Because I was just worried about myself. You gotta look in the mirror sometimes when you want to point around and blame other people for your problems. And Aiden, I'm sorry if I wasn't that friend to you. I'm sorry if I didn't call you and ask you if you were okay, to see how you were doing. I'm not happy that you don't want to be with me anymore. But I'm not going to cry about it. But I am going to be a bigger man. And I'm going to tell you sorry, Aiden. I'm sorry I didn't pick up that phone.
If you're too right now,
Till Dempsey! Till Dempsey! Now, I know you guys that haven't been in the room. I'm injured. I can't wrestle tonight. Because my plan was to get this and beat the holy hell out of Till Dempsey when I came back. That was my plan. But goddamn, 2025 wasn't done with me yet. So now I gotta wait till March. I gotta wait. But Till Dempsey, I'm going down the gauntlet right now.
yeah.
A street fight. Me and Till Dempsey. You have some time to respond, but don't take too long because the name of the game is cruel and unusual punishment. So Till Dempsey, Maxx Rx is in your future, and this year, 2026, is the breakout year for Maxx Rx. I think I'm gonna make a lot of enemies. I'm gonna start carrying this around everywhere I go. Because this year, Maxx Rx becomes a contender. This year, Maxx Rx breaks out.
Maxx Rx making heavy statements, but this next match is about as heavy
I've
as
been
it gets.
waiting for this one. It is about time Red Davis gets his hands on Jason Wade.
Yeah, this is a blood match for sure. Blood feud. A lot of history between these guys. one of the greatest tag teams in the history of EBW, duking it out. Let's go! I'm excited.
For the first time on the opposite side of the ring, Jason Way and Red Davis, these guys came up together all the way in the beginning. And for it to come to this, it's sad. It's tragic.
It's been a hell of a ride. But now we are here.
And Jason just gonna savor this moment. He finally has Red right where he wants him.
This crowd chanting, "Jason's gonna kill you."
I wonder whose side they're on.
We're here. Without Red Davis. What were you doing before Red, right? You were sitting at home, writing on your journal, reading comments. I made you the monster you are today. Without me.
Yeah, Red is determined to make this personal.
People know. Everybody knows I made Jason Way. Yeah,
This has been personal, Perry.
But shame's on that shit. I was off my entire career. You weigh me down.
And big words from Jason Way. And see, you know, I don't get it. See, that's the way you treat somebody who, like Red said, made you who you are today. You weren't a former EBW Baddest Man in Texas champion, one of the most decorated persons to help that title, made that title what it was, okay? No one cared about that title before Jason Way, and that's because of Red Davis, and this is how he treats him on this situation.
Look, it's like we learned in kindergarten, Charlie J. It's like we learned in kindergarten. Just because somebody does something that could be construed as good doesn't mean they did it with the right intentions. And I think Red is more about himself at the end of the day. You have to maybe use him as a launching pad if you're a young up and start, but you gotta break away from him at some point because he will break away from you.
An absolutely interesting choice of words, right? You gotta use Red Davis, and isn't that exactly what Jason did? Got all of his clout, got all of his titles, built himself up as a name on his back, and then decided to just leave.
I said this about Big Time Rod, and I'm gonna say it about Jason Way as well. Red Davis was on top of the world when he had all of those people aligned with him, speaking on Big Time Rod and Jason Way. So you got to think that they had a hand in his success as well. You can't put it all on Red Davis.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, you can't take away from the things that Jason's done in the past. He was a bad guy before. He was using Red in a way. But he's not that person anymore, and Red Davis is the reason he's not that person anymore, because Red Davis is the one that caused all of this with his jealousy. And now it's all coming back to him right on the merch table. Watch out for the merchandise.
This is a Poteet Street Fight, am I right? Let's go. Let's hit the streets, baby.
There we go. Somebody get a strawberry table or something. What else is Poteet known for? EBW, there you go.
There you go.
It's an EBW street fight. And Jason is just having fun bouncing Red's head like a basketball on every surface he can find, including his fist and his feet.
Ooh.
On the merch table.
This would be a good time to shout out our sponsor, 187 Prints.
There you go. Jason, he's just soaking it in. He's taking his time. This is what he's been waiting for.
And he's trying to attack Big Red as well, too. He's got nothing to do with this. Focus on Red Davis. Are you trying to be just a bully is what he is, and that's why Red Davis probably got rid of him.
Look, he shouldn't let Big Red distract him, but if Big Red gets in the way, hey, man, it's a street fight. Anything can happen. And I don't think anybody'd be complaining.
No,
Maybe Charlie.
I wouldn't complain.
Right, I would complain that Jason Way would attack an innocent person that had nothing to do with this match. Right, I'm the bad guy for complaining about that. Exactly.
Now, man, I guess
just like right here, just like Jason. There we go, Red.
Red Davis catching Jason off guard there. Oh, and he bounced his head off really hard.
You know,
exactly.
Really hard plastic table. I felt those out there earlier.
Exactly, giving the fans a show right up front. That's what Red Davis does for EBW. He puts EBW first, if you've noticed that in the last year. Put everything on his back. Prince Pretty getting all the credit for Red Davis being the man, the real reason behind it.
Look, Red Davis did some good things. He did do some good things for EBW, certainly. But he didn't. Oh, man, right in the jaw.
Like
but he didn't.
exposing dead weight like he's doing right now.
But he didn't do it for the right reasons. He did it for his own glory. And look at Red coming in with these kicks, absolutely insane. No, Jason.
No.
Jason can't let this happen.
Oh, suplex on the green.
His glory is EBW's glory.
What a incredible suplex on the hard floor, and Jason is reeling. And I think maybe Jason let his emotions get the better of him at the beginning of this match.
There he is, Red. Yes, you are, Red.
But now Red is letting his emotions get in the way of capitalizing after doing that.
Exactly, Red. Tell that crowd exactly what they should do with themselves. If they don't understand, it's Red's way or no way. Just like Jason didn't understand, which is why he's in the position he's in now.
Hey, man, I think Jason Way is the reason why Red's not even world champion right now. So, I mean, Jason is one up on Red Davis.
Benny Dreams has been doing a lot to prove that Jason Way is not the only reason he is
How
world
many
champion.
times are we going to hear about Benny? That was supposed to be the night that we celebrate Red Davis's two-time EBW championship, but that was cut short by selfish reasons. Instead of the fans getting what they really wanted,
Watch out, what's
celebrating
Red's got a
two-time
chair.
champion.
Oh!
There you go, Red. Give the fans what they really want.
Man, colliding right with the skull of Jason Way.
Yeah, but Jason is
He might have lost his way after that. Look at him. Jason doesn't even know where he's at. I mean, he had so much. He's been on the shelf for so long.
Full
He has.
control
Oh, no,
here.
no.
No.
Do it,
Not the
Red.
spine.
Do it, Red.
Come on, Red. Haven't you done enough to the man? Let him get his lick back.
Red is getting distracted by the fans here. He needs to put it to the back.
He is not
already.
getting distracted. He is reminding them who he is. It is Red's way or no way.
Can you
These fans
quit it
understand.
with the Reds Way propaganda here? We are trying to watch a professional
How
wrestling
much
match.
is he paying you, Charlie J? Come on. Nobody likes Red Davis unless they're getting paid.
I can tell you this much. I'm not getting paid by Red Davis, but I'm probably more than what EBW is paying me right now because Red Davis takes care of his own. Something that apparently Jason didn't want. I guess when you play a game, some people like to put it in hard mode, and Jason decided instead of playing it on easy, he wanted that Elden Ring or whatever it is y'all play mode.
Elden Ring, and I've beaten every boss, and Jason Way probably has too.
Red Davis gave his own little brother a pile drive. I don't think he has loyalty to anybody but himself.
But Jason Way is fighting his final boss in his own way here. Can he overcome Red Davis?
Oh, man. And Red Davis might overcome Jason Way if he sets this up here. This looks nasty. No. On the chair!
To the chair, shades of Randy Orton and Red Davis showing you exactly what veteranship, what leadership looks like, and what he's showing you is Red's way or no way. And what that means is you either learn from him by seeing what he does and he teaches you, or you learn from him by him doing it firsthand. Okay?
I will hand it to Red Davis here right now for the first time since we've started this broadcast. None of his cronies have come out to help him, even though Big Red's right there. He hasn't really done much to help.
But you know they're waiting right there in the wings just in case something goes left. He's got a plan B. He's got a plan C. He's got a plan D. You got to give it to Red. He's always got multiple backup plans.
And what did I say when we were watching Big Time Rod successfully defend his title? It's only dirty, it's only cronies, it's only whatever when it is against the rules. If it's a Poteet Street Fight and you know that it's Red's way, not Red Davis, then where's his? Where's Jason's way? Huh? Where's his people to show up? Okay, and that goes to show you that when you leave Red's way, you have nothing and nobody.
You got me there. It is a full restart leaving Red's way. Because none of the good guys like you, none of the bad guys
But
like
I think that's attributed to the division that Red Davis has created in EBW. He's made it into two different camps, and so when you leave Red's way, who's gonna want you after that? And you've seen that with Maxwell right now. He's only got like 2 friends right now. And you're seeing it with Jason. Jason's kind of happened to go in it alone, but that's because of Red Davis and the division that he's sowed here in this company. So, I mean, yeah, it comes back to him. It comes back. The fish rots from the head down.
That's what I'm saying. Jason Way has to rebuild his rapport here, huh?
Yeah, he's got to earn it. And, you know, like I said, he's done bad things in the past, but now he wants to change his ways. He's going to have to put Red Davis away. Man, that's a door right there, all talk. That's no table.
It says Red is dead as well.
Look at Jason, he's just shaking off all of that offense. He's got him by the neck. No way! No way! Oh
my God!
Through the door! And I think that was symbolism for kicking Red Davis right out the door of EBW, putting him on the shelf.
Red is certainly dead after that one.
Red is dead, and here comes the pinfall. No!
Oh my God.
And see, because
How in the world did Red Davis get out of that?
because it's Red Davis. You know, my confusion comes from y'all's confusion. Okay, you gotta understand who Red Davis is, and then you understand that this isn't, it's nothing for Red Davis. He understands how to get out of these situations, rolling out.
Oh, look, Big Red!
Oh,
No!
Did he just...
Big Red took himself out!
And then look at this. Jason Way just wants to attack an innocent Big Red.
Innocent Big
Who
Red!
the heck is that?
He
Who the heck
just
is
tried
that?
to take it. Wait, Scotty Sexton! What the hell is Scotty Sexton doing here?
Saving Big Red from this.
It literally did nothing to Jason Way at all!
He just shook that off.
Wait!
God! He destroyed Sexton's neck with that one.
He put Sexton through the canvas! Well, Lord, all the way to
And
hell!
of course,
What the hell is Sexton
and
even
of
doing
course
out
this-
here, man?
this crowd bloodthirsty chanting one more time, and who wants to oblige him?
No,
Jason Way.
So Scotty's gonna take another ride! What the hell's he doing sticking his nose into Jason Way's business?
Oh, and
There you go! Right in the nizzies!
There you go.
That conniving little coward, Red Davis, of course!
Coward.
Coward!
He went in to save Scotty Sexton again, proving he takes care of his own. He's a coward for that.
Look, I prefer my low blows when you're staring a man in his eyes, right? Not behind his back, like a coward, Red Davis, Musakuni!
I'm gonna let that last part slide because I'm not gonna address what you just said because Red Davis is, I'm too busy enjoying Red Davis proving to you exactly what happens when you leave Red's way. It's Red's way or no way, but it should be Red's way or nobody because that's what you are when you're left with nobody at all.
Look, it's Red's way, but it's not one way because it's gotta be multiple people to take out one Jason
my
Way!
God.
Oh my God!
And Red just showed Jason Way the way to the Black Parade with that one, am I right?
Oh man, yeah, for sure. Jason Way is seeing stars. And he's got it. Oh no. Yeah, it's like, as if that wasn't enough. The man is out. Look at Jason Way. I mean, he shook off the chair shots
It
before,
wasn't,
but
and
this...
it wasn't enough because the man that Red Davis molded him into is going to take more to take him down. And Red understands that because he's smart enough to know his opponent. Something that he could have taught Jason had he stayed longer. Maybe Jason might be in a better position.
No, Red, no!
Oh my God.
A concerto.
How do you
Somebody
condone
check
that?
on him.
How do you
Somebody check
condone
on
that?
him.
For the second time, Red Davis with the concerto
Finish this off,
for
Red.
Jason Way. Of course, Red Davis couldn't do it on his own.
Well, Jason Way decided he wanted to go up against Red's Way.
And what the hell's up with Scotty? What's Scotty Sexton have to do with anything?
Scotty Sexton has to do with everything. Okay, Red's Way is a constant, it's a force.
Man, it is hard to believe that Jason Way is done with Red after that.